Now we are given a question for divided difference table. Suppose we are given a set of values. This is our values, and we have find f of 9. So we know that in divided difference we first make a divided difference table. So this is our divided difference table. So these are x values, these are y values, and we calculated for y. This divided this first is calculated by subtracting this value from this and divided by subtracting 7 minus 5. So this 121 comes up. Again we do subtracting 1452 minus 392 divided by 11 minus 7. Again we subtract 2366 minus 1452 and subtract 13 minus 11 as denominator. Again we subtract 5202 minus 22366 divided by 17 minus 13. So this values comes. Then these values comes are then again subtracted. That 265 is subtracted from 121, but now the denominator will be this, means 11 minus 5 will be our denominator. In case of this we subtract 457 minus 265, then the denominator will be 13 minus 7. Again in this third we will subtract 709 minus 457, and in denominator we will subtract as 17 and 11. So we will get these two values. We will get these values, and again we do same stuff for this and we get these values. But you have to give attention that in denominator the values comes must be like this. So in last we get the fourth degree as 0. Now the calculated values are kept into this formula, and when we do some simplifications and calculations we get f9 as 810, which is our answer. So our topic is Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. This method is used for finding the values of y for corresponding x for unequal intervals. So first we understand the algorithm of divided difference. First we read, and that is number of records. Then we have a loop for j to 0, which will store the values, that is our observations x and corresponding y. Then in third step we have a loop for j to n minus 2 in steps of 1, and then inner for loop, that is k is equals to 0 to n minus k to 2. In this loop what it is doing, that it is finding the values for y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is for first iteration, then comes after second iteration, then for third, means for first y, then delta square y, this is divided difference symbol, then this y, and at the end it will stop. Then we have the C program for divided difference interpolation methods. First we declare standard libraries. Then we have main function, we declare x and y, which are set of observation. Then our p, we read the number of observation, that is our records. Then we write different values of x for and corresponding values of y. Then we assign f with y1, that is our first interval, and we enter the value of k, which we have to find the corresponding value. Then we have a do while loop, which will keep working until the n comes, until the n not becomes not equals to 1. In do while loop, we have a for loop which works for I is equals to 1 to I is less than equals to n minus 1, which is calculating upon y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 and x1 for this, and this. Then we have for loop which works for I is equals to j to I is less than equals to j and I plus plus. And in for loop we return f1 equals to f1 plus k minus x into k minus x of I1. After coming out of for loop we have f2, that is f2 equals to f2 plus y of 1 into f1, and we do n minus minus and j plus plus. When it comes out of do while loop, then the calculated value of f will be our result.